Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David and this is a deck review. Today we're going to look at the all-in deck of playing cards that are made by Hartland LLC. Hartland LLC is a company, they're out in Ohio, but they get their cards printed in China. I think that's because Hartland is really a kind of a sports memorabilia company. They manufacture a lot of baseball figurines, and so I don't know why they got into cards or why they sell decks of cards, but they do. I've seen the all-in cards at grocery stores. I've seen them at like in casino gift shops. I've seen them in souvenir shops. So if you've ever seen these cards, this is kind of the review for that. And these cards suck. Yeah, they suck. It says all in. It looks like a casino on the front. On the back, it kind of shows you the face and the back of the cards, what they look like. They say poker size, all in playing cards. This tuck box even sucks. To get my finger and to pop this open, it doesn't look. It doesn't just come apart. I have to like dig with my finger to. Yeah, it's garbage. All right, and then the Ace of Spades is really big. It has all in right on the front, and yeah. And then I didn't even get any jokers in this deck, so I couldn't even show you jokers if I wanted to. Their courts are standard drawings. The colors are all wackadoodle. They don't have that same kind of look to them. I don't know why, but there's just something about them. They look faded on one hand, and then they look odd colored on the other hand. They are casino backs. They have a red helix kind of DNA pattern that goes all the way down from the top to the bottom, and that's it. Other than that, these cards are cardboard. They have no finish on them whatsoever. If there is a finish on here, I can't feel it. It feels like slick cardstock on the top and the bottom. That's what it feels like. If you've ever held a piece of cardstock in your hand that was glossy on one side and dull on the other, this feels like cardstock that's glossy on both sides. That's what it feels like. If I were to spring these cards, they're sloppy. I mean, try again. Yeah, yuck. If I were to rifle shovel them, I would probably bend them. Yep, they didn't even go together. Let's try again. This is boring. This is why I don't do this in my reviews, because I think it's boring. Ugh. Oh my gosh. They're like every 10th card. It's awful. And they feel like garbage. They feel like thin cardboard. I would buy these cards and take them camping. Seriously. No, I wouldn't even do that. You know what? I would buy a bicycle deck just for camping, and I would take it camping. I would use these cards for throwing at the ocean. Basically, I would try to hit rocks, and I wouldn't worry if these sank to the bottom because they're only made out of cardboard, and cardboard is biodegradable. And maybe the fish could build little houses out of them. This is a really weird deck review, but I cannot tell you how awful these cards are. There are just awful decks in the world. They're bad playing cards, and you shouldn't buy them. You shouldn't spend your money on them, even if you're a collector. They're garbage. They're really useless, and unless they're beautiful, unless they're striking to you and you're drawn to them, then you shouldn't spend your money on them. Seriously. You shouldn't encourage bad product ever with your money, even if you're a collector. You know, if you're a collector, hone your eye to where you're not just getting every Kickstarter deck that comes out. You're not going to be like, oh, I'm a collector, so I'm going to buy everything. No, hone what you collect, you know. Get an eye for it and sharpen it and say, you know what, I only collect this kind of decks, or I only collect decks that inspire me, or I only collect decks that I think are beautiful, or I only collect decks that are magic decks, you know. But if you just go and buy, like, you know, when I first started collecting decks, that's what I did. I just bought every single card deck I saw. And you wouldn't believe how many decks of cards I have that are like this, that I would never ever use, never ever play with. So I am not all in. I'm definitely all out. That's it for this crazy review. But hey, it makes it interesting, right? It makes it fun to watch. As always, you can follow me on Twitter, which is twitter.com/magicorthodoxy. You can also like my page on Facebook, which is facebook.com/magicorthodoxy. And as always, please subscribe to my YouTube channel because it makes me feel good. Bye.